Hello everybody, a very warm welcome back to the channel. My name is Vic and I'm a painter in Gloucestershire for those of you who've not seen me before. And today we're going to be taking a look at a painting that I did quite recently actually, and again this is another painting that's for sale. I say painting, it's not actually a painting, so stay tuned and I'll explain that a little bit later. I'm sitting a little bit further back today because it's a bit of a larger painting, so I need all the space I can get in order to show you the detail. So stay tuned and I'll show you a very interesting piece of artwork coming up next. Okay, so this is a piece of artwork in question, and I'm going to get probably a horrible reflection on this, so bear with me on this. I'll try and alter it a few different angles so you can see a bit more detail. But basically, this is the painting, and I've got a reflection already. It's not actually a painting, it is a drawing. So I did this using acrylic pen, so it's a very kind of heavy duty marker pen. It's obviously filled with acrylic paint. I say acrylic actually, it might be watercolour. Water based, but they were sold as acrylic anyway. So if I zoom into this one, so this painting, I'll give you an idea of the size on this. So the size on this, oh dear, so many reflections. The size on this with the frame is 22.5 inches by 22.5. The actual painting itself measures 16 inches by 16 inches. I can manage to zoom you around at a bit of an angle here. So for those of you who know my work, traditionally or usually I use a brush and acrylic paint. So this is slightly different. So this is using an acrylic pen. Now I've actually used a standard acrylic pen, but I have actually used some smaller detail marker pen as well, as you can see in some of the bits there. So it's got a lot of different aspects to it, a lot of crossing over, a lot of layers. Each pane, if you like, each one of those little panes is a little design on its own. But obviously together, hopefully it creates quite a nice piece of artwork. This kind of style started some time ago as just a basic doodle, to be honest. And I kind of showed it to a few people and there we go, and they quite liked it. So I thought, well, I'll continue this and see how we go. It's actually on board. So it's board and it is in a frame. If I can turn it around. I don't often frame paintings, as you know, but I did this for exhibition purposes a little while ago and it came out quite well actually. So it's quite a kind of slimline frame actually. There's not a lot of recess at the back, but it will hang quite flush. And obviously when you purchase the painting, you get all your bits and bobs attached ready to hang on the wall. Now this one, I've actually signed it down the bottom there. You can see it. It's going to be around the reverse, but excuse me for that. So I don't actually sign my name in reverse, it's just a video. So it is signed and dated. Actually, this is a better way to do it actually. And yeah, it's a nice white frame. It's got a slight recess on it. It's got a surround. Now, the interesting thing about this frame is, I was really impressed with it actually. The company that I used for the frame I hadn't used before, they gave me the option of using glass or having like an acrylic front to it, like I say perspex. That's a bit old fashioned. It's not perspex, it's more of an acrylic, see-through acrylic. So I opted for that. And I think it was the right thing to do actually, because not only is it a lot lighter, it's going to be a lot safer as well. Because I mean, when you're dealing with glass and things like that, I used to hate framing things with using glass because I just don't like using glass. It's quite a dangerous kind of material, very sharp. But with the perspex here, oh, it's absolutely brilliant, and it's a lot very lightweight as well, so it saves a lot of weight, and also it's a lot safer as well. So if you've got young ones around as well, it's a lot safer to have something in perspex. You're not going to have to worry about any glass or anything like that. So I'm sorry about the reflection here, but you can see it really does show it where there's no loss of definition through this acrylic glass, if you can call it glass. I don't know what the official term is, but that's the painting anyway. I hope that gives you a good idea. Now this one, as I say, is for sale, and it's quite unusual in that it is framed, so it would be dispatched ready to hang on your wall. It has actually got a very nice box and packaging that it comes in, so I'm going to dispatch off in that should anybody be interested. And I think it makes quite an interesting piece, quite different from what my usual style is. It's one of those things that I kind of sort of stumbled upon and just kind of worked it and see how it progressed really. I call it, I say urban art. I don't really like the phrase urban art, to be honest, because I think that's more for the experts really, who paint buildings and such like, which is something obviously I don't do. I don't use the spray cans, aerosols, or anything like that, but it has got a bit of that feel to it, really. It's quite random. I mean, it could be reproduced on a much larger scale, but in this case, it's on a board. So the board is a canvas board underneath this, so it's nice and solid, and it will last a long time. So let me know what you think about that. It's something different from me that people perhaps might not have expected. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Always interested to know what people think about stuff. So this particular one, $60,000 question is the price. Everyone wants to know the price. On this one, it's quite a large one, but it is actually £500. That's UK pounds if you're watching abroad. So it's £500, and that includes postage and packing to any mainland UK address. So I shall sort out all that for you. It will be packed very well. I say it will come with a certificate of authenticity as well. So you can keep that for provenance in the future, which is always quite useful to have as the work ages and progresses through the decades. And there we go. So this particular piece I've called it Urban Jungle. I forgot what I called it now for a second. I've called it Urban Jungle. I always have a nightmare naming paintings, to be honest, but there we go. So anyway, Urban Jungle. So that is Urban Jungle. And I think it kind of encapsulates a lot of things that I usually incorporate in painting, but perhaps in a bit more complex design in a slightly different medium. So there we go. Let me know what you think about that. Thanks a lot for your time. I hope you've enjoyed, seeing that, as he says, trying to work his way around the painting. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so. It'd be absolutely super. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please feel free, go ahead. It doesn't cost anything, and you can get notifications as and when I put new videos up each week. If you want to leave a comment, absolutely brilliant, thumbs up and all that kind of stuff. Feel free to share anything that you see on the channel. And in the meantime, I thank you very much for your time bearing with me. So I'm blabbering on, and I shall see you in the next video. You take care. I'll see you soon.